Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm just chilling outside in the backyard. Decided to do this long video. This is like my fifth time recording it because the video had went to like 25 minutes. That's really long, and I don't think a lot of people is going to sit through 25 minutes of me talking about the Boost brand. So I'm going to try to condense it out, like down to a smaller size, but it's still going to be quite a lengthy video. So I would appreciate if you guys stuck all the way through, and if you guys also smash the like button so that way this video can circulate and more people can find it. And I'm about to drop a lot of information about the Boost brand that I think will be helpful to a lot of people out there. And consider subscribing if you're not subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss any other videos. And you can check out my back catalog of videos just by looking through my playlist of things. You'll see the videos that I've put out in the past. Some may interest you. Yep, it's about tech. All right, so that's like a minute of your time already gone right there. Let's talk about the Boost brand and how it's basically broken up into three different pieces. Now, I'm not going to give you guys a backstory of Boost Mobile because, you know, that'll be for another video. But right now, there's Boost Infinite, which is their postpaid plan. There's Boost TN, that's what we call it, you know, my friends and I, which is Boost Mobile on the T-Mobile network. And then there's Boost AN, which is Boost Mobile on the AT&T network. So three. And the confusion starts here. Okay, let's talk Boost Infinite really quickly. Boost Infinite is postpaid. It's not prepaid. It's not Boost Mobile rebranded. It is postpaid service that Dish decided to call their service. So there's not Dish Wireless coming out or Dish Mobile. It's called Boost Infinite. Project Genesis is testing out Dish's 5G network, and I feel like that it's going to become the higher tier plan in Boost Infinite down the road in the future. What's the benefits of Boost Infinite on a $25 plan? Well, that's simple. 30 gigs of high-speed data, and then you're deprioed for the rest of your bill cycle. So at times of congestion, you'll be slowed down. This was told to me in the comments by one of my viewers, so I appreciate them for sharing that information because they've gone over 30 gigs and their speeds remain fine and fast. Then you have international calls to like outside of the US. You can call outside of the US to 50 plus countries. You can text people to, I think it's 150 or 180 plus countries, and that's from all within the United States. You can text out, you can call out. I think there's roaming in Canada and Mexico, so you're covered there. And your hotspot is pulled from your data pool. So there's not like a set amount of hotspot like on the OG Boost Mobile plans that used to give you like 35 gigs of high-speed data throttled and 12 gigs of hotspots. Nothing like that. So that's Boost Infinite. They got phones you can finance, they got phones you can buy, or you can bring your own device. And there'll be more stuff they bring in the future. It's still in beta. It's not fully rolled out for public access, but it'll get to that point here soon. And we're getting dynamic switching later on this year, which allows you to switch between AT&T, T-Mobile, and Dish's network. Once that feature becomes available, they're saying Q3 or Q4 this will be released. We'll see. As I am on Boost Infinite, that is my primary number. That is my primary account. That's the one that I will make sure is always on. Because family has that number. So, but then you have Boost Mobile, which is the prepaid side, and that's broken into two forms: Boost TN for T-Mobile access, Boost AN for AT&T access. And this gets confusing now because some people signed up for Boost Infinite and they're upset because of the way that the structure is, and they're like, "This is not good prepaid service." And you know, I got to go in there and try to comment to them and say, "Hey, you're on Boost Infinite, like." Correct? Yes, I'm on Boost Infinite. Okay, that's postpaid. That's why it doesn't look like your traditional prepaid. You weren't getting a window of free service. You were already being charged for what you were using. You're just not paying. You're just not paying until your bill cycle ends. Postpaid. All right. Boost Mobile prepaid is prepaid. You pay upfront to use the services for the next 30 days. So that confused a lot of people. And then the $25 plan confuses people because there's $25 plan on Boost Infinite postpaid. There's $25 plan on Boost Mobile Boost AN, and it confuses people. So let me kind of just clarify these two plans. Like I stated in everything I covered of Boost Infinite, you get all those goodies, right? So you get the unlimited talk, text, and data, 30 gigabytes of high-speed data, and deprioritize in times of congestion, hotspot ability. international calls to 50 plus countries, international text messaging to 180 plus countries, and then dynamic switching later on in the year. That's going to allow you to always have a good connection wherever you go. The Boost Mobile Boost AN $25 plan is very similar to Boost Infinite's plan, except that gives you the unlimited talk and text, gives you 30 gigabytes of high-speed data. When you pass 30 gigs of data, you are throttled for the rest of your build cycle. So you are slowed down to, I think it's like 256 kilobits per second. Eventually 2G is going to go away, so it's supposed to be slowed down to 512 kilobits per second, which is 3G speeds. Okay, no international calling. You can roam in Canada and Mexico, I believe, but there's no calling to like Japan, Thailand, or Vietnam, or any of those places. And it won't have dynamic switching, at least from what I know of. It won't have the ability to jump between T-Mobile and AT&T and be able to jump to Dish's network. Although some people are saying that it will. So I don't know. We'll have to see. That plan is for new customers only on Boost Mobile. Sounds like there's helicopter and police out right now. Every time I record a video, something happens around me. So anyways, that gets confusing to people. You got Boost TN, which gives you a $60 plan, unlimited, a $50 plan, unlimited. The only differences between those two, first of all, their high-speed data access is up to 35 gigabytes, and then you're throttled. And then the $50 plan has a lower amount of hotspot given compared to the $60 plan that gives you more hotspot access. And then you got like the metered plans, like the 2 gigabyte plan, 5 gigabyte plan, etc. What also confuses people about Boost Mobile is the fact that there's 2 websites for Boost Mobile's prepaid. There actually is 2 websites. There's not one. Now, several weeks ago, they were both called boostmobile.com, which is really strange how it was called that, but not being like one site that handles all of it. Now, one is called boostmobile.com, the other one's called myboostmobile.com, and you got to distinguish between what. So if you signed up for Boost Mobile lately, and you know, when you try to like run a speed test on the Ookla speed test, it should show you that you're connected to AT&T, or you can download Cell Mapper or Signal Check Pro. It'll tell you if you have the AT&T access or the T-Mobile access. The AT&T access, if you're on that one, if you try to sign into the Boost Mobile account that's for the T-Mobile network access, you're gonna get told that your account doesn't exist, which scared a bunch of people to thinking that, dang, my account is canceled. It's not. It's just you're at the wrong website. They haven't unified it all together, and I think that's something they really need to start working on, because it's confusing the hell out of a lot of people. And you know, I back Boost Mobile. Like, I know some people may comment to this and say Boost is trash and they're happy on Metro, or they're happy on whatever. I don't care what you use. There's no telecom company that covers 100% flawless network access with no issues and no hiccups from coast to coast, border to border. There's just not one, not even postpaid. Okay, they all have their great spots. They all have their weak spots. Okay, for me, in this city, Boost Mobile does well, so I'm good on the T-Mobile side and the AT&T side. Now, it's not gaining millimeter wave speeds, like gigabit per second speeds, and you know, when you have something that you know, on the high speed side is limited, why the hell would you even want to be using gigabit per second speeds? Like, why? So, you know, downloading one movie that's a huge, insanely big file size, you're gonna burn your 30 gigs of high-speed data already. Like, you know, oh, and to kind of throw it in there for those who are like, well, what about Project Genesis? Project Genesis is beta testing for Dish's network. It accesses AT&T's network, and I believe it's testing out the dynamic switching. And it is fully unlimited talk, text, unlimited data. There's no throttle cap, no deprio cap. None of that stuff. It is in beta. You have to be selected to beta test it. You can't just sign up for it. It has to be available in your area. For me, the closest place here that you can beta test on Project Genesis is, the hell is the name of that area? I think it's Sedona, Arizona. has access. Anyways, yeah, so that's the confusion of Boost Mobile. That's what I wanted to kind of clarify for people to understand. Best way to actually access the Boost Mobile website from your phone, because some of the things you cannot do within the My Boost app. So I'll show you guys right now. If you're accessing all your information from that application, you're on the T-Mobile side. Okay. If you are accessing it from this application, you're on the AT&T side. That's how you'll know if you which network you're accessing based upon which app you're using to govern your account. Now, amongst all of this, they really need to unify. They really need to start condensing everything down. BoostMobile.com, you should be able to access your account through the My Login on the website through a laptop or desktop computer. Should be able to access either if you're on the T-Mobile network side or the AT&T network side. You should just be able to access it to be able to control your account, control your spending, add features, add things, top up, whatever you need to do. They need to get that done right away because it is causing mass confusion. And people don't really want to be explained all this. I mean, yes, I'm making this video to help, but a lot of people really just don't want the explanations. Customers just want to be able to use it. And if it's not working right in their eyes, they will port out and go somewhere else. That's just how it is. So hopefully a lot of that, kind of cleared up a lot about the Boost Mobile confusion. Remember, Boost Infinite is postpaid. Boost Mobile is prepaid with two parts to it. TN, T-Mobile Network Access, AN, AT&T Network Access. Also, there's a way for you to pay your bill without actually having to pay for your bill. This is something that's going to be beneficial to the prepaid side because some people may try to sign up for Boost Infinite and their credit is not good and they will be denied to get a line through Boost Infinite. And this most similar thing you can get is Boost Mobile's $25 new customer access plan. Cool thing about that is that with the Boost One app, if you watch advertisements on it, you will gain credit. You can gain enough credit before your 30 days is up to pay for your next month's bill. Check out CV Tech because he talks about how he hasn't paid a Boost Mobile bill in 4 months. And of course, the more and more you do this, the less credits you'll get. But you don't even have to sit and watch the ads. You could be watching a movie at home and just click on an ad, turn the volume down so you don't hear the ad, and let the ad play. That counts as a watch. And once that ad is over and it goes away, just click another ad and you'll rack up credits to where you're not paying a bill. So keep that in mind. That is a benefit that goes on the prepaid side. If you're on Boost Infinite, this is not going to work for you. So don't ask me if I get the Boost One app and watch ads, will my bill be covered? No. This is for the prepaid side, not for Boost Infinite. And then Boost Infinite charges strangely weird. Other companies that don't include taxes and fees, my taxes usually add like averages, like maybe $5 to $6. With Boost Infinite, my taxes and fees is 34 cents. So my bill every month is $25.34. That's just how it is from my state. So that's what it is. Anyways, hopefully this wrapped up the confusion on Boost. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section of the video. If you made it all the way this far, hashtag where you at? The old slogan of Boost Mobile. And I'll know you made it this far into the video. Thanks for checking it out. Y'all are amazing. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. And as always, Aloha.